You'll never see me posting screenshots of my revenue numbers. Not because I'm not making money, but because honestly, revenue alone doesn't mean a thing. I've worked with founders pulling in 6 or even 7 figures and still struggling to pay themselves. They're buried under expenses, burned out, and wondering where the money went. That's the part nobody talks about because in this space, revenue is often just a vanity metric. It doesn't tell the whole story of success. Hi, I'm Lou, your entrepreneurial advisor. If your business is eating up your time and energy, and all you want is space to breathe, travel, or be present with your family, you're not alone. I help entrepreneurs clear the chaos, fix what's slowing them down, and build a business that gives them their life back with structure, clarity, and hands-on support. Let's get you moving forward again with more time for what actually matters. By the time we're done here, you'll see exactly why I don't obsess over revenue and why you shouldn't either. We're going to dig into what really matters if you want a business that's profitable, sustainable, and gives you the life you're working so hard for. I'll admit it, I used to be impressed by those big revenue flexes. I'd see someone post their numbers and think, wow, they're really great. But then I started working behind the scenes, and that's when it hit me. I saw founders bringing in $500,000 and still not taking home a paycheck, and their profit margins were razor thin. Money was coming in and going out just as fast. That was my wake-up call. On the flip side, I've worked with entrepreneurs making way less, running lean, and living the real freedom. They weren't chasing big numbers and were building businesses that actually worked for them. That's when I stopped caring about impressive and started focusing on what truly matters: profitability, sustainability, and peace of mind. Revenue can look great on the surface, but tell you nothing about what's happening underneath. I've seen 7-figure businesses collapse because their overhead was out of control. They were hiring too quickly, spending without strategy, and chasing growth without a plan. If your business is making more, but you still feel broke, overworked, and stressed out, that's not success, that's a trap. The real questions that should be asked are you actually making money after expenses? Are you paying yourself like an employee and protecting yourself like an owner? And is your business supporting the life you want, or are you just trying to keep up with someone else's highlight reel? And let's be real about transparency. Most of those revenue screenshots online don't tell you about investor funding, the mountain of debt, or the zero take-home pay. Newer entrepreneurs see those numbers and think, if I'm not at 6 figures yet, I'm behind. But remember, that's not the full story. That's exactly why I don't share my revenue. It's not because I'm not proud of what I built, but because revenue isn't the number that matters most. Profit, stability, and breathing room, that's what builds a business that lasts. So if you've been chasing growth without financial clarity, it's time to shift your focus. Don't just build a business that looks good on paper, build one that works for you.